Nigga, tell me where the hell you? Big crickets in the room. Yeah, I know. Only if it benefits you. What I say, shit I like to hit it. By the time you lose, the real niggas coming through. Instead of worrying about how people getting sore, these niggas crying they can get a motherfucking off. And by the way, I people in flick, they need a water, but you pay it like this nigga no evil if I'm across the board. But I gotta keep it real. Shout out to Nilly for real, cause he helped another brother and a sister live. No more closed eyes, no more ducking eyes, no more yo, this guy praise it to the most high. Niggas died and don't see none of y'all in these streets. Mama's crying on the funeral every week, and when you speak, you wanna say forgive your enemies. Please. I'm talking real beat. Niggas locked up with no voice to help them get free. Then they pop up and try to sell a nigga that same dream. The truth is, they don't give a damn about you or me. So please, don't talk to me about in the court alone. It ain't about what you know, it's what you can prove. You ain't got no evidence, you lose. Big crackers got rules. Make you put your hands on the Bible. It's what tell the truth. They trying to ban you, don't get confused. In the court alone. You can cut your friends with like soup. They still gonna label you a goon. You suffer 12 jury, one judge, and a half a chance to make it out that room. They try to ban you. I thought you knew. Real history of the slaves and soul. They all tag team. They try to make you take the plea and make you serve 10, 20 life without parole. Back in slavery. So separation is the key. Let's separate these crackers that hate us and these niggas that let them infiltrate us. Weak ass, sweet ass, talk with a cracker, tell your ass sweet ass. Niggas died and don't see nothing y'all in these streets. Mama's crying, going to funeral every weekend when you speak. You wanna say, give your enemies, please. Don't talk to me about these niggas locked up with no voice to help them get free. Then they pop up and try to sell a nigga that same dream. The truth is, they don't give a damn about you or me. So please. Don't talk to me about it, man. Trying to be like, fuck no. I'm picking up what pop left up, so hit him up, cause I'm coming for all y'all. Fuck Taylor Pickett, fuck Will Smith, fuck White Jesus for you preaching ass niggas. And ain't forget still, fuck all you rapping faggot ass niggas. Can't fuck for a deal, but claim you real. Apologize for the truth, y'all. Never will you looking at a UP, can't preach that, tell it like it is. Niggas think they got freedom in America, and they don't realize they free time in America. That red, white, blue flag, for president, your freedom. To the red, white, blue flag, when you motherfucking freedom. National Association, advance for the color people. Yeah, more like the other people. Put your trust in that fake ass Barack Obama, or join the real brotherhood with General Yohana. Niggas died and don't see none of y'all in these streets. Mama's crying, going to funerals every week, and when you speak, you wanna say forgive your enemies. Please, don't talk to me about me. Niggas locked up with no voice to help them get free. Then they pop up and try to sell a nigga that same dream. The truth is, they don't give a damn about you or me. So please,
right.
They have no life
and
no relevancy. You understand? They're not relevant at all. So, I mean, them doing that, that's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? When I first came into the truth, I got put on a meme. So what you talking about?
Right.
When I first came in, me, Captain Paj, and Officer Yawasop, we went out there. God was looking glorious as ever. 3 strong, goddamn me killers went out there and tackled that. Man, that's a hard camp out there in that time. There's some cats out there, I'm telling you. And we went out there and tackled that camp. We took a picture before we went out. And a fake Israelite took the picture and made a meme out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Just ignore them nuts because they don't know what the hell they talking about. All right. Shalom Israel. Shalom Israel. We're the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth. And we are located here at 5261 Delmar Boulevard in Suite A in St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. And we got 2 conference lines. If you have any questions, want to make a comment, or just want to listen in, you can dial 712 832-8330, 218-339-7800, and the access code for both of those numbers is 825-1636. And before we get started, we're gonna go with the questions. If you got any on the Facebook, type them in and bear with me. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to you as soon as possible. If you got any in the class, of course, raise your hands and say Salakia. And if you got any on the line, take your phone off of mute and say Salakia or excuse me. Everyone is unmuted on the conference line, so make sure your phones are muted. All right, and let's get it cracking. Um, let's see if we got any questions here. Oh, and the text line. If you don't want to be live, you can text your questions to 314-393-0430. All right. And let's see. We got any questions? We got one. Let me see. Isaiah 4, verses 1 through 3. And Officer Yeshua, he asks, is this future prophecies? Let's read it and see.
God.
You know? Oh, you know what? You probably take the one out on the first one. Unplug it. You unplug mine. Plug mine back in. There we go. Now take the other one out. Put that one in. And we all finna get all new wireless microphones for this. Yep.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name.
Okay.
To take away our reproach.
Keep going.
In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even every one that is written among the living in Jerusalem. When the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof.
Hold on. You want to pass through?
Comic-Con.
Okay, no sweat. All right. Now let's go back and break. that down. You turn my mic down? You turn it down? Okay, check it. Turn me up a little bit. Make sure I'm up. Up. You got the volume on the one? On the mic where mine is plugged in there.
Con.
It's up?
Yeah.
It's all the way up?
Con.
Okay. About to fix that. All right, no sweat. Let's get it. Okay, absolutely. This is a prophecy of the future. You understand? And that future is now. Remember, this was written thousands of years ago. Okay. Now, first, a lot of fake Israelites. I mean, it's a lot of confusion out there between Christianity, the Christians in the church, and the fake Israelites in the Israelite Christian church. You understand? And they got a lot of lies going on. They don't understand the Bible. They don't understand the Spirit. They don't know these scriptures like they think they do. You understand? They can't even put them together because they're just not going to get the context or any of that. Now, in that day, what does that mean? What does in that day mean? And in that day, what's that mean?
As joined.
Go ahead.
Does that mean the day of the Lord?
Nope.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Would that mean like during a certain time?
Certain time like when?
I would say now.
Okay. Go back to this. Is this now?
Lie.
When that was being written?
Lie, sir.
So when would it be? In that day is a what?
In the future?
In the future. You understand? And in that day, that means that's in the future to come. All right. Now you was correct about it being now, okay, because it is going on right now. All right. But it says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Now, because of fake Israelitism, a lot of people think that that's actually talking about a loaf of bunny bread. You understand? And it's not. The Bible is full of symbolics and metaphors, right? And that is a metaphor for something else. You understand? Now, sisters is telling this one man, right, that we gonna make our own, it's like eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. What is a sister saying to this brother with these 7 women? What is she saying? Go ahead.
Salakia. She's saying that she make her own money.
Absolutely. That's what we call money, bread. You understand? Somebody owe you something, man. Where that bread at? Where that cheese at? Where that change at? You understand? We got all kind of metaphors for, you know what I'm saying, for different things. Go ahead.
Salakia. It's on topic, but I was just gonna point out the fact that that's still the way that we talk today, and it's in a lot of the scriptures, even when they talking about the word like crib and stuff, talking about house, like if people was to understand, that's still the way that we talk today, but it goes over a lot of people's head.
Can we ain't changed that?
Lie, sorry.
No, we try to. You know what I'm saying? We try to be white, like you know what I'm saying, like Mr. Poindexter or some goddamn body.
Right.
Or like what's his name? Carlton Pearson. You understand? Ain't his name? The dude that who what's his name?
Carlton Banks.
Carlton Banks, whatever he want to do, he used to dance all funny, all white, you know what I'm saying? Come on. You know, we trying, but guess what? It's still us, man. You are still a nigga. You understand? You are a nigga. You from the ghetto. You from the hood. I don't give a damn where you move to. You still a nigga. Move out there with the rich white folks and see what they do to you.
Right.
They're going to want you gone. Look at Chris Brown, millionaire. And because he turned around and put his clothing line, the logos and stuff on his house, they said, oh, he got to go. You understand? These $1 million houses, I mean, look at what he's doing to it. This is his house. You understand? Because he put artwork. Now you could take and put whatever you want on your crib. You understand? You can put flag. You know, the white people put American flags on there. They put Jewish flags everywhere. They put whatever flag they want on it. You understand? They do whatever they want to their house, and don't nobody say a word. But then as soon as you do something to yours, you understand? Now you got to go.
Right.
You understand? You taking a big $12, $13 million crib he had. You know what I'm saying? And he was excited about his goddamn clothing line. You know what I'm saying? And he put the art from his clothes, from the tags on his clothes on the damn outside of his house. And those white folks band together to get him out the neighborhood. They say, we want him gone. Because guess what? We don't give a damn about you being rich. You still a nigga. Right. You understand? And they don't want to live next to you. Nigga, look at what you niggas do. You understand? You paint on the outside of your house. You understand? That's what you do. Okay? You got rims on your cars. You got Beats by the ton in your trunk. You understand? You got TVs in your car. We don't want all that out here. Don't let Issachar. They still putting switches on them. You putting hydraulics on them. You can pull up in front of your house like, you understand? We can't have that. You understand? We don't want you around us. That's absolutely how they feel, man. You understand? So it's time for us to embrace who we are.
Damn right.
Okay? I know it look bad being a nigga. You understand? Because all you've been is a crackhead, a dope fiend. You understand? You're a whore. You understand? You're a whoremonger. You're a deadbeat dad. They love putting that on us, something. They love putting that label on us. You know, all you is a baby maker. You know, they got all kind of negative things to say about us. You understand? But we are absolutely the best people on the planet. You understand? Only simply because we are God's chosen people. You understand? Not just because we so damn great on our own. It's because the Lord chose us to be His people. Now it's time for us to actually start living like that. You understand? But that's another way to how you know that this book is out. Nobody else talks in metaphors like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody. I don't give a damn who it is. A white person is trying to say all his words correctly and make sure he says everything right. You know, you owe him. He's on. Do you have your rent money? You understand? Now you have a black landlord. Hey man, where that door at? You understand? Where that door at before I change the locks? That's what the black man telling you. Okay, but the white man, you don't have your rent. You know, we're gonna take it out of your deposit, and then we're gonna turn around and push forward with an eviction. You know what I'm saying? That's how the white man gonna tell you. Okay, but a brother like, hey man, you give me that cheese, dog. This is the 10th of the month. It was due on the 5th. I need that bread. Okay, and that's what these sisters are saying. They saying we gonna make our own money. You understand? We're gonna take care of ourselves. And they saying that right now. How many sisters do you know that have actually said that right now today? You ever been somewhere trying to drop your baddest line on a sister, and you talking about what all you gonna do for her, take care of her, and you gotta like this and like that, and she say, I make my own money. I take care of myself. I just need a man that's going to love me and be with me and take care of me like that. You see what I'm saying? But not like with that cash. These sisters, they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? And real sisters know that they got to give that bread up. You understand? Pop that change. Give that money to your man and let him rule over it. Okay? They know that now. All right. And how do you know that? What tells you that this is in the future? Because now another thing that a lot of fake Israelite groups say is that this is talking about in the kingdom only. And how do you know that it's not? What would be the cut, you understand, to where you know that this is not talking about in the kingdom only? Because remember, these laws we supposed to be keeping whether you in the kingdom or out the kingdom. You understand? We no matter where you stay, no matter where you go, and that's in the Bible. Wherever you go, you're supposed to be keeping these laws. So that don't mean just because you out of the kingdom, you get to go eat pork. You understand? Just because you're not in the kingdom, you get to go sleep with white women. You see what I'm saying? Just because you out the kingdom, you can go be a homosexual if you want to. You know how brothers do when they go to jail? They say what they say they prison gay. Oh, you're gonna be gay in jail, and then you come out home, you're gonna try to act straight again. You understand? Nah, it don't happen like that. It don't work like that. Wherever you go, you're supposed to be keeping the law. And there are laws pertaining to a man having more than one wife. Okay? It's not a commandment like what they like to say, the argument that fake Israelites present. It's not a commandment. You don't have to do it. No, you don't. It's a choice. It is a man's choice to have as many women as he chooses. And if he wants one, that's fine. If he wants 10 or 20, that's fine. If he wants none at all, that's fine. You understand? It's a man's choice. Okay? And we don't push any amount of women that a man is supposed to have on nobody, because there is no number of women that a man is supposed to have. You see what I'm saying? He has as many as he wants. Okay, I want 100. Who got a problem with that? Nobody. You understand? I want 100 wives and 1,000 children. Okay, try me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I could do that. You understand? It's in the law. Okay, now what would you use to cut that? Who knows where the cut is in this? You got to study. You got to read. You got to study. I'm gonna do you like Captain Zoya always say. Y'all know the Bible in here now. Oh, we don't need class. Yeah, I know the Bible. All right, skip back a couple in verse 3. Go to 18. No, start at verse 16.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, the Lord saith, Because the daughters of Zion are haughty.
The daughters of Zion are what?
Haughty.
Okay, they are haughty. All right, keep going.
And
What does haughty mean? If you don't know the word, look it up. Oh, Salaki, let me get this started. Go ahead up.
Salaki, do it mean like fatigue, sir?
Like who?
Fatigue, like tired?
I can't hear you nice and loud.
Salaki, do it mean like fatigue or tired?
What is it?
Tired.
Tired.
Salaki.
You guys remember? Go ahead.
Salaki, like, is it want to say prideful or arrogant?
God, absolutely. That's what haughty mean. Yeah, check that microphone. I'm low for some odd reason. So come on, check that thing for me. Check that volume. I don't like my volume. You turn it up?
It's all the way up, sir.
It's all the way up?
Come on.
Okay, it sounds like you did. Okay, now it sounds like something. All right, now it sounds like something. The what? Okay, so the sisters, the daughters of Zion, they are haughty. Okay, keep going.
And walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes.
What does it mean to walk forth with a stretched neck? How do sisters walk with their neck stretched?
It's like,
Go ahead.
It's like saying you got your nose in the air, you think you're better than everybody.
You say you got your what?
It's like saying you got your nose in the air, you think you're better than everybody.
Absolutely. Like when little girls used to do that on playgrounds. You know? I don't know if they still do it, but they used to be fat. They put their hand on their hip, had their little neck poked out. Yeah, it's like having your nose stuck up in the air. You understand? Absolutely. And that's how you know that this is talking about the sister and her pride and her arrogance. You understand? Keep going.
Walking and mincing as they go.
Walking and mincing as they go. Keep going.
And making a tinkling with their feet.
Mm-hmm. Making a tinkling with their feet. What is this stuff talking about?
So,
go ahead.
Would it be her not having like self-control?
She definitely has no control, but no, that's not what that's talking about. We're talking about walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. Go ahead.
Trying to be the center of attention, making vain noises just to get attention towards them.
Nah, this is talking about her accessory, the things that she wears. You understand? Ankle bracelets, and sisters is known for all that, right? You ever been with a sister that wore all that stuff?
Right.
And every time she move and do something, clink, 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 them things get to making noise. You understand? That's what that's talking about. Okay? Keep going.
Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
Okay, so the Lord is going to turn around and smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. All right? This is talking. Okay, keep reading.
And the Lord will discover their secret parts.
Okay, the Lord will discover their secret parts. This is talking about, well, who knows what that's talking about? Who knows what that's talking about? Go ahead. Nice and louder.
That means he gonna expose them.
Yeah, he said that. He said he's going to expose their secret parts, right?
Right.
So what does that mean? What does it talk about? The scab or the crown? What does it talk about? Go ahead.
They ain't gonna have no edges.
Hey, you know what? God, yes, it's talking about our sisters and they hair. You know, at one point, sisters, I mean, they still can. You understand? You serve the Lord. Okay, stop being so evil. All right, stop doing all of the nasty things that you are doing, and your hair could possibly grow. You understand? The edge might come back. You understand? The center, the top, that's what we're talking about, this part right here.
Right.
Mine might not come back. He's come back a little bit. You understand? But just saying, sisters, they're going to get hit with that curse, that bald head. You know, for the longest, that's what sisters was talking about. How many sisters you know had her when we was coming up, man? Wasn't very many of them. Boy, they used to wear that little rat ponytail in the back. Oh my God.
Right.
Man, I'm telling you, when I was coming up, damn near no sister had her. I'm telling you, straight up, and that lets you know I'm old. Okay. But now, sisters they dropped the weave because the weave was the replacement. It wasn't truly that they just wanted to be like white women. They just wanted some goddamn hair. You understand? And the heathens knew that, so they cashed in on and been making billions. Ain't that $1 billion industry? Weave is $1 billion industry, and guess who's barely getting any of the billions? Black people. You understand? It's very few. It's starting to be more and more. I've seen some sisters where they actually is making the hair. You know what I'm saying? What is lace fronts? I've seen a couple of sisters. I know a couple of sisters that make their own wigs and weave. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But they still ain't getting nowhere near what Remy and Yaki is getting. You understand? They getting paid. All right. And it's a horrible thing what they doing to they people just to make money. They is over there in India. They taking the women because they hair grow long. They make them and tell them not to cut their hair. Right? They don't cut their hair, and then they cut it off and then let it grow back. And they do that to them. Now the ones that they got what they call the black market. These are the thieves that go around and cut off the women's hair and they sleep. You understand? The woman go to sleep with a head full of hair and wake up looking like Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Bald as a fool, straight up. And they are doing that. They committing crimes against their own women over there so that they can make some of their billions that sisters is spending on goddamn weave every year. You understand? Straight up. $1 billion industry, man. Some hair, some weave. And they cashing in on it, whether they is signing up for it and selling it, you understand? Or they turn around and you go to sleep at night and they turn around and cut your hair off and you wake up bald. Okay? That's what that's talking about. All right. And of course, he's going to expose the secret parts, different things that they've been doing. You're going to know that the sister, she's been evil, done some evil things, and she ain't got no hair. You understand? That's what that's talking about. Keep on.
In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet.
Okay, that day the Lord is going to take away all that bravery. You understand? Sisters got a whole lot. Sisters are more prideful than Jake. You understand? Sisters got a lot of pride. Okay, but in that day, there it is again. In that day, the Lord is going to take away their bravery. You understand? He's going to take away, what is it? Take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet. Okay? Those little things that they love, so they little precious things, they don't have them no more. You understand? All of them accessories that she thought she was going to have, you know what I'm saying? Because, women got to have it, right? They got to have the bag to match the shoes. They got to have the bracelet to match to this and the color of the nails and this. Everything got to match, be on point. Okay? Keep going.
And their calls.
And their call. What's the call? What's a call? It's a headpiece. A call is a headpiece for a sister. All right? Keep going.
And their round tires like the moon.
What's that talking about? Go ahead.
It's like earrings.
Huh?
Like earrings.
The round tires like the moon. Oh, that's that thing she had wrapped around her head. You ever seen like she have a the piece on and then they had a little The rope. That's what that's
Got
talking
it,
about.
got it.
Yup. Yup. Keep going.
The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers,
Uh-huh.
the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs.
Okay, so this is talking about all of the many accessories that the black woman uses to get ready to go to work in the morning. Yes. To go to the store. You understand? The store be right down. Look, Aldi's right down there. She got to put all this on to go to Aldi's. You understand? And guess what? I love it. You understand? Versus some sisters keeping their pajamas on and putting on a hat. You understand?
Right.
Right. Look like they ain't even brushed their damn teeth. You know? I know you ain't washed nothing because you got your pajamas on. Still. You understand? So, damn. You know? But guess what? This was all the stuff that she used just to go right down the street to Aldi's. You know what I'm saying? And get something to cook for the night. Keep going.
And the headbands
Mm-hmm.
and the tablets
Keep going.
and the earrings,
Mm-hmm.
the rings and nose jewels,
Mm-hmm.
the changeable suits of apparel,
Uh-huh.
and the mantles, and the wimples, and the crisping pins,
Mm-hmm.
the glasses, and the fine linen, and the hoods,
Okay, keep reading.
and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink.
So you know what that's talking about.
Right.
That's talking about that for JJ.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And instead of a girdle, a rent.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of well set hair, baldness. And instead of a stomacher, a girder of sackcloth. And burning instead of beauty.
Okay, keep going.
Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
Okay, now pay attention to that last scripture that he just read. The 26 where it said, and her gates shall lament and mourn, right? Because she don't have a man. She does not have any protection. Verse 25 say the men gonna fall by the sword. You understand? And the mighty by the war. Brothers are still dying right now today. You understand? Brothers is what? Being mass incarcerated. You understand? It's always been more women to men ratio. You understand? Since the duration of time. But now it's even more. You know, how many of them is died to that war of the LGBT community? You understand? How many of our brothers is damn gay? You understand? Fruity is all get out. Okay? Sisters, they gonna lament and mourn and her being desolate, her being without. You understand? She said desolate, she said shit up on the ground. And then verse 4, it read that. It's like verse 1. Chapter 4, verse 1.
Chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day said.
Okay, stop right there. And in that day, see, this is a run-on, like a run-on sentence. This is a continuance of chapter 3. You understand? Chapter 3 broke all that down, and then now in chapter 4 is saying, okay, in that day, after all this stuff happened to this sister, in that day, because guess what? They lost it. You understand? They lost all of that. In what? Slavery. You understand? Slavery. They lost all. They had nothing. You understand? Sisters didn't feel beautiful in slavery, did they? The masters made sure that they felt just as ugly as they could because he was raping them every day. You understand? He turned around and sold their children. You know? He killed the man. You know? She had no protection. She turned around and could get a man, try to get pregnant to have another baby and make another slave. But she didn't, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't like feeling like family. Like, you know what I mean? Like she had anyone. Because at any moment, any time, that man could be taken from her. You understand? So here it is in the future, you understand? And even now today, where sisters is saying, look, I make my own money. You understand? Same thing the oppressor was doing back in slavery. They put the woman over the top of the man. You're doing the same thing right now. You understand? It's not just an accident that you don't have a job. You know, that's by damn construction. You understand? He created this type of environment for the black community to where there's the women have all the jobs, and guess what? A woman in her simplicity, what is she going to do? She's going to value her job, her boss, and her money more than her man,
Right.
because he don't have a job. You see what I'm saying? I can't believe you ain't. What's wrong with you? Why you can't go get no job? All these jobs I heard, black women really be saying that sometimes. All these, where they at? You know what I'm saying? Where at? Show me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because the newspaper, what's that one called? The little magazine that they had. It was Job News. I think it was. Damn, what's that paper called? Which one is it? Which one is? Fine, look it up for me. But the one that had it used to be this thick. You understand? It used to be that thick, man, with damn near 60 damn pages in it. Now it's about 5 or 6. You understand? And we got sisters out here talking about it's plenty of jobs out here. Where they at? You understand? When the paper that used to come out all the time, now it's about 6 sheets, and that's the cover in the back, and then you know what I'm saying, with the 4 in between.
Right.
Talking about all the jobs listed on 6 pieces of damn paper now. The last time I synced it, I don't remember. It's been a while. Because I think everything is going, you know, saying digital stuff, you know, doing it on the internet. But man, it's not a lot of jobs out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of jobs out here. They purposely don't hire brothers so that they can have these problems. But there's some sisters that have some sense and gonna realize, you know what? Me having a man is more than me having some money. Because look at all these sisters that got this money and it's still incomplete. You either sitting at home wearing the hell out of a dildo, or you turn around and out being the next top hoe. You understand? That's her options. Okay? Because she's going to get her something. Now, if she have just a little bit more control than others, she'll have her, what they call them, a rabbit or something, or a tut, or, you know what I'm saying? She don't have one of them things they hide up under the bed, you know, right there. When it come that time, they can grab it and handle it. That's what they'll do. But if she ain't got no control, oh my God, it's gonna be a tut in that bed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a Pookie tut, Dante tut, you know what I'm saying? DeMarco tut, Antoine tut, you know what I'm saying? L cut tut, whoever the tut, you know what I'm saying? The brother, she don't even know his name, but tut, he's in the bed. You know what I'm saying? He's in the bed. All right, but like I said, sisters with some sense, they gonna damn that money. You understand? Her having a righteous man protecting her is more important than having some paper in her purse. You see what I'm saying? Now, go get the money, damn right, because we need it. You understand, for this nation. But that's not the most important thing to her. So she's telling the man, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna eat my own bread, wear my own apparel. I'm gonna take care of me, baby. I got that. Just let me be called by your name. Well, in fact, it's like let us be called by thy name. Don't just say me. You understand? This one ain't selfish. You understand? This one ain't crazy. You understand? This one ain't I busted windows out your car. You understand? This ain't who is that bitch you got riding? You know what I'm saying? This one ain't that. You know? This one right here, like, hey, let all of us be called by your name. You understand? So she's cool with it. All right. And then it say, and in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Okay. And in verse 3, and it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even every one that is written among the living in Jerusalem. All right. Now, they try to use those two scriptures to say that that's talking about the kingdom. You understand? To where they put verse 1 in with verse 2 and verse 3 and saying you can only have those multiple wives in the kingdom and in the kingdom only. when that is not true. That is so false. That is a lie. You understand? It just broke it all down. You understand? When she's desolate, is not in the kingdom. When she does not have her little tinkling and making her little noises with all of her beautiful little accessories, that's not talking about the kingdom.
Right.
You understand? That's talking about right now. That's talking about right now. When hey, she's working what 2, 3 jobs and going home to herself. You see what I'm saying? Right. But at a certain point, a sister she's going to wake up and say, you know what? I think I do need every man I've been with so far to had another woman anyway. You understand? So she like, hey, I might well what they say, you can't beat them, join them. You understand? Come join me and all my 100 wives and let's get it. All right. No, but yeah, that's a prophecy of the future. Definitely. And of
So,
course,
are you claiming that like a robot
Has
wrote
joined.
the review for you?
No,
You did write it. Okay, you did write it.
caller 603. Do you have a question or something? New caller just called in.
Yeah, I didn't put it on.
Okay, this is another.
Nor is my name.
All right, Salaki. Let me 1 second. Let me take care of this.
I don't see any Roz now.
All right, Salaki. The idiot's back. You understand?
Right.
Interrupting the class. Okay, they have no life, nothing to do. You understand? If you are a devil, come kiss these boots and put some money in the bucket.
Damn right.
You understand? You can do that, but you ain't getting no class. You understand? You can't get that. We'll get you all the scriptures pertaining to your demise. You understand? We'll give you those at the door. All right. We give you those at the door. All right. We got any more questions? Let me see. Let me check and see if we got any more questions. Yep, that's the idiot. So, hold on, everybody. 1 second.
It's one of our two-factor
Has joined.
authentication devices.
Okay, they're gonna do it about 5, 6 more times. You understand? Just hold tight. Let's get it though. All right. Let me see. We ain't got no questions. Let's get on topic, man. I got a couple of articles. 1 second. That I wanted to pull, man. About. I'm gonna jump back one. Hold on 1 second. Oh snap. Okay.
Oh, it was one street off of Orangeburg.
Has joined.
No way. Yeah.
Idiot, man.
Damn devil.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's read this one, man. I want to read this one. I keep going back to it. The Christmas. I know it's so-called New Year's, but I had to go to this one, man. Read that one out. I had to jump back on it. It's several more, man, but I'm gonna just pull this one, and then we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna jump to the New Year's. Go ahead, read out.
Delilo, view from Modesto.
That's my white cock.
Has joined.
Woman shoots 10-month-old in the face on Christmas Eve.
What happened?
Woman shoots 10-month-old in the face on Christmas Eve.
A woman shoots 10-month-old in the face on Christmas Eve. You understand? Look at what we get every year for celebrating this mess. You understand? Look at what we get for celebrating Christmas and all the holidays before it. Halloween. Look how many kids die on Halloween, trick or treat, because can't nobody see them. They small and they in dark clothes. You understand? And they just run out in traffic and they excited, or you know what I'm saying? Hell, what was that out in Chicago? I think a little sister got shot in a drive-by. You know what I'm saying? She got shot in a drive-by, man. You know what I mean? It was another one. I believe, at the police station where they was going to go trick or treat at the damn police station and got hit trying to get to the police station to go get the candy. You understand? No place is safe. You understand? You are not safe, man, when you sin against the Lord.
Right.
Just because you're going to go and get the candy from the police station, that don't mean that they ain't putting nothing in it because all of them do. You understand? Hell, they murdering your brothers and your sisters. So what make you think they won't put something in your candy? You understand? When they'll take their gun and blow your brains out and say that they were scared of you. You know what I mean? It's what the oppressor does. So why do we keep celebrating this nonsense? You know? Like how many sisters slept with different brothers trying to get gifts for their kids? You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. And the same thing. How many sisters do you know went out sleeping with another man and they got a man because they out New Year's kicking it and all that? I seen a lot of hoes on Facebook. I seen a lot of sisters. You understand? Turning around and one sister said, uh, she hashtag should I floss on them or not or something like this. A whole bunch of nonsense. And she got her little one piece, got all her little body out. You understand? And every brother on there, they all in the world. Oh yeah, can I get some of that? Can I get a hug? Can I get a kiss? You know what I'm saying? They all on the post. Okay, Jake's so damn stupid. You know what I'm saying? Every last one of y'all have been up in there. You know what I'm saying? And here you want to go again. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that she's sleeping around. I seen another one. Bored, talking about bored and nothing to do with making videos. Got that big old booty in the camera twerking. You understand? Like, come on. This is you for the new year, huh? To be a hoe. You understand? And it's not the new year. You understand? It's actually the false new year because this is still the winter time. Ain't nothing new in the winter. Everything is dead and on its way to be dead. You understand? The winter is April and May, spring. You understand? That's the new year, the beginning of the new year is in the springtime, not no damn in the middle of the winter. You understand? And get a most high hand for messing up these Negroes' Christmas. You understand? He messed their Christmas up. They couldn't play none of their Let It Snow songs.
Right.
You understand? Oh my God, the ground was so dry. Thank God. You understand? And guess what? He messed up your New Year's too. You understand? And he caused you some more problems, more death. You understand? When are you going to stop loving to die? You understand? We keep doing every year. Same thing every damn year. The number of the murders was before the year ended was a total of 198.
Well, he's gonna leave the shit you up.
Has joined.
Salaki. It was 198. You understand? Murders. And we got to turn around and tally that up now to add on to the ones that happened last night and to the ones that happened just after, you understand, the so-called New Year. Okay? So we're gonna get all of that, man. But I just wanted to pull and read some of that on that article out.
Tamika Stallworth opened fire into a car, hitting a baby in the face.
Now she's mad because she didn't get what she wanted for Christmas. You understand? This woman turned around and got upset and fired into a car, man, with a little baby in it. Shot the baby in the face. I think the baby died, didn't it? Keep going. Yeah, keep reading. Read a little more.
Trump is your president and Obama can lick my taint.
That baby, 10-month-old Jemiah Austin passed away.
That baby got killed. This sister is finna spend the rest of her life in jail because of what she did on Christmas. Right. Black people just still don't get it. You got demons on Christmas. You understand? Anytime you are celebrating your oppressor's damn holiday, come on, man. This is the most wonderful time of the year for him, not you. Look at what you out here doing because you ain't got no Christmas gift. And turn around and try to murder someone. That's what she was trying to do. No doubt. That was what the goal was. But you ended up killing a little bitty baby. 10-month-old baby, man. Go out of that one and go down to hold on one second. I think it's a most shootings. Read that one. You see it?
It says most shootings.
Yeah, kind of class topic and then most shootings. Let's start off. Let me see. Oh no, you weren't supposed to go all out. No. You just go back out to the email. No wonder you couldn't find it. There you go. This is what happened for the new year, man. While y'all think that uh you was at the party at the club, you understand? Because there was a lot of that going down too. A whole bunch of parties everywhere. A whole bunch of New Year's parties. Okay, you're celebrating a lie. It's not the New Year. All right. Then you're worshiping a false god. Even when it come down to the damn black eyed peas and the greens, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna put an article on there too. You understand? To show you where that stuff come from. All right. You're serving false gods.
That's right.
Okay. The God, what is Janus? You understand?
Con.
That's who you are serving. And and when I said how your woman is out sleeping with another man, that's what they used to do in orgies.
Damn
You
right.
understand? We got an article on that. You understand? All of this stuff is nonsense, man. And it is complete garbage. And we are not supposed to be celebrating any of it. All right? But go ahead and read that out. Let's read that article.
5 people shot, 3 fatally in first hours of 2020.
Okay. 5 people shot and 3 fatal in the first hour, man, of the so-called New Year. You understand? And this is every single year. This is every year. Okay? Everybody got to shoot their guns. Like, that's ridiculous, man. You understand? If you shot a gun, you were celebrating the New Year.
Right.
You understand? You weren't just out trying to let yours loose just once or twice. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You were celebrating. You understand? All of that represents something. And it's evil to do. To be at the New Year's party. Okay? You should have saw, man, I've seen a lot of videos. You understand? Where a lot of brothers and sisters went live. And you could see all of our sisters' bodies. You understand? All in the club. You understand? Women playing with other women. Men playing with the women. Probably was some men playing with the men. And ain't no telling what's going on out there. Everybody was drunk and out of their mind. High as hell. Ain't no telling what was going on. All right? But keep going out.
3 people were fatally shot,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 other people were injured in St. Louis in the first 2 hours of 2020.
Keep going.
Police responded to the intersection of South Jefferson Avenue and Crittenden Street in the city's Benton Park neighborhood just after midnight, where 3 people were fatally shot. 1 other person was shot in the leg. The victims' ages or genders were not available. A red Dodge Charger surrounded by police tape was stopped on Crittenden Street facing west. Just before 2 a.m., police responded to the 3400 block of Wyoming Street, southeast of Tower Grove Park. 1 man in his early 20s was shot in the leg. No further information on either shooting was immediately available.
Okay, so that's what's going on, man, for the New Year, and that is ridiculous. Go to I think that first article. I could say Hoppin John, New Year's Hoppin. You going the wrong way. You ain't man. No. You just want to go out, click out, go back to the email, keep going, and then man, wow, there we go. All right, go ahead and read this article right here.
Hopping John, a New Year's tradition.
Mm-hmm. We'll find out where that food come from. I wanted to pull this out because a whole lot of black folks, man, believe in this voodoo. They believe that if they eat the black eyed peas, they're gonna have some good luck. And if they eat the greens, then they're gonna have some money. You ain't gonna have neither one, luck or money. The same way you didn't have it in 2019, in 2018, in 2017, in 2016, in 2015, in 2014, in 2013, in 2012, in 2011, in 2010. Once I go home, once I keep going back, you understand? You're not gonna have no such thing as luck anyway. You understand? But I'm just saying, just because this is what they celebrate, this is what they say. Okay, they're doing this for luck, right? They're gonna have good luck all year, and they must eat the black eyed peas, and they want to make sure they got some money. So they got you've been making minimum wage since you've been working, and you've been eating greens and shit. You eat greens every day, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Negroes love some greens and some cornbread. You understand? I mean, damn, why should you just eat them on that one day when you eat them all year? You should have some paper. You understand? You really should have some paper if that's what it means.
Right.
But that's not what it means. You ain't gonna have a goddamn thing. You understand? You are sinning against the Most High. You're worshiping a false god, even when it comes down to the food. You understand? Keep going. Let's read that out.
Forget champagne. In the southern United States, Hopping John is standard New Year's fare.
Mm-hmm.
This simple, delicious dish of peas, pork.
Of what?
Peas, pork.
Of what?
Peas, pork.
Of what? Pork. You understand? Pork. Don't forget that pork. You understand? Guess what? And brothers got to have that pork, boy. They got to put the pork in the greens this time of the year. You understand? It's ham in the greens. You understand? It's ham in the beans too. Keep going.
Peas, pork, and rice has graced holiday tables since the 1800s.
Okay, since the 1800s. This ain't nothing new. Negroes thinking they just now been doing this in their family. You know what I mean? And no, it's been going on. Okay, keep going.
Although it's believed to bring luck and peace in the coming year to anyone who eats it.
if peas and greens will stop the police from murdering you, oh boy, you understand? If peas and greens will stop the oppressor from oppressing you, and if it would really bring luck and peace, woo-wee. You understand? Good night. But it don't. It don't. It's not going to stop them from, guess what? They're going to turn around, and this month, it's going to be some brother, some sister that they got, you understand, shot by the police because they were scared for their life. You understand? It's going to happen. Watch. Same way it's been doing every year. Every single year, some brother, some sister get, and guess what? I guarantee the one that turned around to kill was the one that eat the peas and the greens.
Right.
You understand? Hoping that he gets some luck and some peace and some money. You understand? But turned around and got shot by a murderous cop. You understand? I bet you, what's his name? Botham John? I bet he ate greens and black eyed peas with the pork.
Right.
You understand? For New Year last year, 2019. And look what happened to him. You understand? Cop come in his house talking about she thought she was in hers. Okay? And you kill him because he coming out stop it. You know what I mean? I guarantee he turned around and ate black eyed peas. All right?
Damn right.
I'm sure Michael Brown ate black eyed peas and greens.
Right.
I'm sure what's the name? Sandra Bland ate black eyed peas and greens. You understand? I'm sure little Tamir Rice ate black eyed peas and greens. His mother made him. You understand? His mother made him eat black eyed peas and greens. Okay? Did they have any luck? Did they have any peace that year?
Right.
Hell no. You understand? Well, the only way we're going to have any peace is if we turn around and serve our God.
That's right.
All right. Now we don't have no luck. You understand? Because ain't no such thing as luck. We don't believe in luck. All right. But if we plan on having any peace, we're gonna have to return to our God and start keeping all of His laws, because the Scripture says that He will make your enemies be at peace with you. You understand? Now, who wouldn't want their enemies to turn around and be calm, be cool? You understand? I mean, you just want to, go to war. You just want to get your head blown off. You want to go possibly get shot up. Nah. You understand? You serve the Most High. He'll make your enemies be at peace. And that's how you want it. You understand? That's absolutely how you want it. Keep going up.
Hopping John's history is anything but peaceful.
It's anything but peaceful. You understand? Where stuff derived from wasn't no peace, especially for us. How it still ain't none. All right? Even amongst ourselves, look at what we doing. We couldn't turn around and wait to see whoever their brother was, or we had a problem with, and they turned around and killed him. They turned around. That's what they did. They know it's gonna be a bunch of guns out and not very many police. You understand? So whoever it is that they got an issue with, they're gonna take their issue out on that person, and they're gonna make sure they end up dead. And that's what happened. All because you out celebrating New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, whichever one you was partying on. The eve, the day, whichever. You understand? Because you celebrate Christmas. You understand? Because you turn around and celebrate, Halloween? Thanksgiving.
Right.
You understand? Guess what? You're going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem, man, because you don't serve God. You serve Satan. You understand? Your God is the oppressor, the white man. You understand? That's who holiday you celebrate. His. Okay? Keep going.
What's the story behind this New Year's tradition? The first recipes for Hopping John appear in cookbooks that date back to the 1840s.
Mm-hmm.
Although the mixture of dried peas, rice, and pork was made by Southern slaves long before then.
Made by Southern slaves long before that. This stuff ain't nothing that black people just started celebrating. This stuff was forced on us a long time before that. You understand? Everything, man, it's Christianity, all of this nonsense has been forced on black people. You understand? And the ones that was scared to die and just wanted to live, you understand? Now look at what happened to your generations after you. You understand? Because you was a coward. You understand? And you just chose to live versus dying like a damn man. You understand? Now look at your kids. They all jacked up. You understand? Look at your daughters, man. The next top thoughts. Okay? That's what a lot of our sisters have turned into because you was a coward. You understand? Look at our sons. The next top damn homosexual. They love putting our brothers in. Don't let them be rappers. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them be rappers. They turn around and compromise everything. Look at the basketball. Look at Dennis Rodman. Boy, that boy was the baddest on the goddamn court. But then what did he do? Turned around, took a wedding picture. He was in the damn wedding dress.
Right.
On a motorcycle. You understand? Look at your boy CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green did it too. CeeLo Green ended up. I knew something was funny when he turned around and made that song "Freak." Freak. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, nah, he done flipped somewhere. And I turned around and synced the pictures of him. You understand? He was in a wedding dress, sitting there with another man, acting like they having complications in their marriage. He holding his head down, and the man sitting there pouting like he upset. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they doing, man. You understand? That's what they doing. They doing that because the people before them was cowards.
Right.
You understand? They were scared to teach them anything. You understand? They ain't been teaching black men how to be a man. Let me tell you something. Telling him to put on a suit, it's not teaching him how to be a man.
Right.
Telling him to, shave his face, that's what they make you do. They make you shave all this beard off. Can't have no beard. You understand? They even turn around and shave off the mustache. How you really looking like a little kid. You understand? That's not teaching them how to be a man.
Right.
You understand? Cutting his hair and making you not look so scary to white people. That's not teaching him how to be a man. Teaching them God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's teaching them how to be a goddamn man.
Damn right.
Because guess what? You can't be no coward keeping these commandments. It's just not gonna happen. You understand? If you are a coward, you are weak, you're not gonna keep these laws. You're gonna turn around and be like CeeLo Green. You're gonna be the next brother in a dress. You understand? You're gonna be like Martin and what's the dude, Tyler Perry. You're gonna be like all of them brothers is willing to compromise their masculinity just to get paid. You understand? And this stuff right here, these different celebrations, because of our people not standing on anything, then guess what? Now we all doing this stuff right here, celebrate New Year's, and then we dying. First damn hour of the year. You know what I'm saying? They had, I think it's a total like 9 deaths. You know what I'm saying? The first couple of hours, 9 deaths. And guess what? It was still going. It was still going on. Drama's still going on right now. You know what I mean? They ain't stopped. You understand? They haven't stopped yet. Keep going up.
It seems to have originated in the low country of South Carolina, an area where plantation owners searched long and hard for a crop that would flourish in the hot, muggy weather.
Okay, so that's where the money and the luck stuff come from. You understand? Because of them not having no crops. So they figure if they eat them green, because you know greens will grow. You understand? Greens will grow anytime, but yeah, they grow in the cold. You understand? But they figure that, okay, we'll eat this green because it look like that money, and then we'll have some. You see what I'm saying? Which is stupid. Okay, keep going on.
Rice grew well in the river deltas, so it was a natural choice, but the white farmers had no real experience with cultivating rice on a large scale.
White farmers, you know, black people, it's a lie that black people didn't know how to farm. When you go through these scriptures, Israel is an agricultural people. You know what I'm saying? That's all we did. That's how we made our money. Okay? But white farmers didn't know how to farm. Okay? And of course, we did it for them. And then now they took it and advanced it and enhanced it, making these different machines and all of that. You know what I'm saying? To where now farms damn near run themselves. You understand? You ever seen just think about it, man. All them big acres of land where you see all that corn, used to be brothers out there watering that. You understand? Straight up. Watering all of that. Now they got their little, I forgot what their machine is called, but it's got the wheels on it, and it just take it, just roll by itself, and it's got water, you know what I'm saying, hoses all on it, spread out across it, and it just roll one way, and it turn, then it come back the other way, and it just, all the acres of corn get water like that. All the greens get water. All the farmland get water like that by a machine. Same thing with the how they feed the animals. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They used to have, you seen Color Purple? Mr. went out there in that barn, you know what I'm saying, had to put their feed out there for them chicken. Not no more. You used to have to feed all the animals. You used to have to go to each barn, each, you know what I'm saying, wherever the field, where the cows was at, all that, and feed them. You understand? He had to fill up them boxes, the mangers, what they used back in the day. He used to have the mangers where they turn around and put all the food in. But he had to go and put all the food in each of the mangers. Now, they turn around and they have machines where animals can just go suck off a little tube and get fed. You understand? So, like I said, they didn't know nothing about no farming back then. They didn't. We did. We was doing it. You understand? And then, but now, like I said, they took it and enhanced farming and stuff like that. But go ahead, keep reading out.
Enter the slave trade and enslaved West Africans who had grown rice for generations.
Okay, stop right there. That right there is a lie. Okay? Wasn't no doggone Africans enslaved at all. All right? You can even go look up the pictures. Because they selling this stuff now for like memorabilia. Okay? Where they taking old slave signs and they selling them. right? I just seen one a couple of $100 just to have a sign, man. Now you know they the devil, man.
Right.
You understand? You know they are the devil. They want to turn around and say keep that memory. You understand? Because guess what? Their goal is to make America great again. So they're gonna put a reminder of how America became great. It's because it had Jew and slavery. So now they selling uh the damn articles that they put out back then. They selling copies of those. They selling copies of the signs they would post everywhere. When they had, you know how like now, uh, when they used to put things on posts, on light posts and all of that. When they say for sale, dog, and all that, you know what I'm saying? All that, they for sale niggas. You understand? They had Negroes for sale. Not no Africans. Not now sign said African.
Right.
If you find one, that's some new junk they done generated. That's not even an original. But all of the original signs say Negroes for sale.
Right.
Because they know that they did not have Africans. You understand? No African calls himself a Negro. You understand? At all. All right? And they know that they sold you into slavery. They know that. You understand? That's why they had a African woman, I forgot her name, but she was urging black men to come on down to Africa and get you a wife. We'll take care of you. No, we don't want none of that stinky stuff. You understand? No. No stinky booty here, okay? No. All right. But they doing like, because it was another article that they had put out before about Brazil, about how Brazil is the black man's heaven, right? But guess what? Them Brazilians is our people. You understand? Those is our people that they going down there to get with. So they can go get 5, 6 of them Brazilians. So that's what they doing. You understand? Now make sure it ain't no man, because you know that's going on down there in Brazil too, like it is up here. The devil is the devil down there too, like he is up here. You understand? And he's pushing the same mess on all of us. But they got a whole bunch of them trainees down there. So you got to be careful. You got to see baby pictures and all of that. You understand? Look and see if their mama had a picture what he took when changed the pamper. You know what I'm saying? See if they got some of them. Okay? If you go down to Brazil. But look, but they turned around and they was talking about how brothers is going to Brazil to get them a woman. Now they had an article where this African woman is encouraging black men to come to Africa, and we'll take care of you. I'm good. You hear me? I don't want no African nothing. You understand? Especially no damn woman. I don't want no African food. I don't want no African woman. You understand? I don't want no African friends. I ain't got that. I ain't never had none.
Right.
You understand? Africans do not fool with us.
Right.
You know? They be killing me with that nonsense, man. What's that last event we went to? African thing. I can't remember. I said, man, the one we was at where the Muslims was at.
Right.
What was the name of that thing? I forgot the name of it. But it was all tricked out anyway. They turned around. They supposed to have been on the flyer. It was fixing the young people in the community, something like that. You know, helping the youth in the community, saving them. Right. When we got there, it was like a business thing, man. They had all businesses set up. You know what I mean? There wasn't nothing about no youth. Wasn't nothing about fixing the black community. Wasn't none of that. You understand? It was all about these people and their businesses that they had, you know. I mean, which was fine, but damn, don't lie on the flyer saying that we fixing black people and the kids, the community, and then when we get there, it's all about your businesses.
Right.
You know what I mean? And one of them had said to me, they was like, when I said, man, I said, look around. I said, is there any Africans here? I said, ain't not one here. Yes, it is. You, me, him. It's like you point to everybody. I said, dude, ain't none of us no Africans in here, man.
Right.
Not one. But you pushing that mess on us, and the Africans ain't even here. Like the African people, man, is not even here. What's that in Forest Park that they do? The African Arts Festival.
Right.
Okay. The first year that they had it, and the first year that we went through there, they turned around and changed. Remember that bar? How many Africans was in that place? None. None but the ones that were selling the damn drums and the oil and the soap.
Right.
But no African was selling no artifacts. What? Am I lying? They wasn't selling no art, none of them African faces and masks and all of that. The Negro be hanging on their walls. Shit look stupid as hell. Wasn't no African out there buying it. It was us acting, thinking that they Africans, right? And we turned around and we had a little debate with the African. He thought he was cool. My bro. I'm looking at my brother. I'm looking at a black man just like me. I said, no, this is a black man just like me. You understand? These is them is black men just like me, not you. You understand? You are a Hamite. You understand? I said, you might have dark skin like us. You might listen to rap like us. You understand? Because y'all sure the hell can't rap. You understand? They barely even know how to damn talk. So I for damn sure know they don't know how to rap. You understand? But my brothers, like this here, but this skin, these my people, these my brothers. You are not. And he was trying his hardest to convince us that we were the same people. You know what I mean? And his daddy turned around and got tired of that debate. Right. And he said, look, I do not care. I just want to sell drums. You understand? That's what he said. I do not care. I just want to sell drums. That's it. That's all I want to do. You understand? He was getting tired of that. Because he probably was like, son, why is you even bothering? You know that they ain't our people. You know that. You understand? You know that. We just here to make this money off of these dummies and get out of here. Right. Basically, that's what the daddy was saying. You know what I mean? But now on the second one that they had, now they had just a few Africans out there. You understand? It looked like they brought their wives and their kids and let them go to the booths and get some food. That's what it looked like they did. Right. You know what I'm saying? To make it appear. Now they had Moab was there. You understand? They had some of everybody. Of course, it was a bunch of devils. You understand? A bunch of devils at the African Arts Fest. Okay? So let me see. It was Ham, it was Esau, and of course it was Israel. Israel flooded the place. You know what I mean? Israel was all the entertainment, all the dancing, right, all the singing, the music, all of that. That was us, all of us. Okay? And like I said, the few Africans that was in the crowd, it looked like there was the people that was selling the drum. You understand? It looked like it was their family, their wife and their kids. And they put them out there and let them go, go get a hot dog or some chicken wings to make it look like they was enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? But that first one, not a single African at the African Art Fest. And you had these brothers, they all souped up. Oh, this comes straight from, that come from Amazon. That ain't come from Africa. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's where that damn thing that you got, that you selling come from. All right? All I got to do is go on Amazon.com and I can buy it myself. But the art is not, it don't even look good, man. Like, I mean, I don't even understand it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't even understand. Those masks don't even, they look stupid. Like, it's just not, that's just not our style, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Black people actually have style. You know what I mean? We actually have soul. We put stuff into what we doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like an art to the things that we do. So when we really do art, we come with some real art. You know what I mean? Not none of that cornball stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was terrible. I mean, it was terrible. Okay, but keep reading now. Read a little more.
Although any type of dried peas can be used for hopping John, the black-eyed pea is the most traditional. Mm-hmm. This pea happens to have been domesticated in West Africa, mm-hmm, which led to the belief that African slaves took the peas with them.
Come on, man. Like, this is right here. Now, you got to understand that some of this stuff in some of these articles is bogus. All right? Some of it is. Because like, who in the hell let a slave take anything, man? They gonna take a goddamn pea. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even take your wife and your kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you got room to take a damn pea and put it in your pocket and say, I'm gonna plant this whenever we get to where we going. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That don't even make sense. And don't believe that nonsense. All right, keep going on.
Took the peas with them,
Mm-hmm.
planted them in their new surroundings, and created a dish that would remind them of their lost homes.
Okay, now you gonna make a pea. You gonna plant some peas in order to turn around and say, "Damn, this is for my house." You know what I'm saying? This is for Africa, where they just stole me from. Hell no. You understand? That is not what we was thinking when we got her off of them ships. We didn't go straight to the damn to the yard, to the cotton field. You went straight on the goddamn auction block. And the devils turned around and stripped you naked, damn near. You understand? And oiled you up, put a bunch of oil on you. Because remember, you was dirty, you was stinking, you had no bath. You understand? No way to clean you up at all. Other than him taking like baby oil. He put you, because you know your black skin look good, whether it be dry or oily. But because you know now the devils, they come up with different ways to make you turn around, and when you see something you want to buy, right? Like for instance, they put carbon monoxide in fish, make it red, give it a red color, and then to make it what they claim is more attractive to the eye. You see what I'm saying? When me, it could just be a plain piece of fish in there that's lawful, and if that's what I want to eat, I'll go get it. You understand? Ain't no tricked out thing about it. But that's how they do. You see what I'm saying? In order for them to sell stuff off of their shelf, they have to put it right at eye level. See what I'm saying? They got to put boxes and put little elves on the boxes, Keebler. You know what I'm saying? They got to put this and that on the, but they got to put tags on say new or sale or this and that right at eye level to get you to make it more appealing to your eye to want to buy their food. You see what I'm saying? Like everything that they do is all tricked out. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they did with you when you got off the ship and went on the auction block. They oiled you up. You understand? Why you think they do all that to the rappers? Your body look good on a video. Theirs don't. Ain't nobody screaming over what's the white boy name? That sing. What's his name?
Justin Bieber.
Who's screaming and crying over Justin Bieber's body? You understand? Who's doing that? Nobody. You understand? What's the other dude? The other white boy. What's his damn name? I can't think his name. The one that sang "Lost Without You." What's his name?
Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke. Who's screaming and hollering over Robin Thicke's body? But soon as they put them brothers up there, let them get on stage, and they all oily and sweaty, was the crowd going wild. You understand? The women is all turned on out there. Same thing with the women. They let them do the same thing when they come out there.
Right.
When they got their damn sleeve all almost nipple showing all that out, they oil that up too. So they can look bright and shine. That gold skin you got, that's gold. You understand? Shine like gold, man. You understand? And they put oil on it. That's what they did when they come off the auction block. You ain't go to no yard to say, I miss my house. I miss Africa. And plant some goddamn peas. You understand? That's a damn lie. Right. Keep going. And it's about to say that in this article too. It's about to tell it. Go ahead.
This is probably only partly true.
That is a lie. They know. They could have kept that out of the damn article. You understand? Something that you don't even know that's a fact. It's not. Okay? That's a lie. But keep on.
Newly abducted Africans were lucky to have clothes on their back.
Okay, so how the hell would you have a pea in your pocket? You know what I'm saying? To go plant somewhere to remind you of your home where you got snatched from. Keep going.
And they certainly weren't encouraged or even allowed to bring sacks of planting grain along with them.
Exactly. You understand? You couldn't bring, because that's what it was in back in the day. It was in sacks. Okay? Not no goddamn, just put a pea in your pocket and you go throw it in the ground. That's not how they formed back then. They have a sack, you know what I'm saying, around their waist. You understand? And they plant like this. They go and dig and dig and dig. That way you can multitask like that. You have a tool in your hand. You have a sack around your waist. And then you turn around and as you dig and dig and dig, you dig all your holes. Then you go in your sack and then you throw all the seeds and things in the ground like that. That's how it went back in the day. All right, keep on.
What is more likely is that slave traders saw black-eyed peas as an economical and easy way to feed their cargo.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
The origins of the name the origins of the name Hopping John are slightly less clear.
Mm-hmm.
Some say an old hobbled man called Hopping John became known for selling peas and rice on the streets of Charleston.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Others say slave children hopped around the table in eager anticipation of the dish.
That's probably more like it right there. You understand? The slaves was happy to be celebrating. You understand? And they turned around and told the little kids, "Oh, it's New Year's." You understand? Because guess what? They were celebrating it back in slavery. They were celebrating the holidays back in slavery. Okay? And I always bring that book up that I got. You know what I'm saying? They talked about it. How the slaves got to celebrate in slavery. You understand? They got to celebrate the Master's Day. Same way we doing it now. You understand? Keep going.
Most food historians think the name derives from a French term for dried peas, pois pigeons.
Okay, so that's French right there. Read. Yeah, let's read the next one, and then we'll go jump on your article.
It's also uncertain why the dish became associated with New Year's and good luck.
Mm-hmm.
The most likely story is that slaves would often have the period between Christmas and New Year's off.
Absolutely. That happened. You understand? That happened back in slavery, to where we would get the same time off that the masters took off. The same way you get now. You understand? You get time off now. We got time off back then. All right? Keep going.
Since no crops were growing at that time, Hopping John was and still is often eaten with collard greens, which can resemble paper money, and golden cornbread. The peas themselves represent coins. Some families boost the potential of their Hopping John by placing a penny underneath the dishes.
Okay, now watch this. Now they gonna turn around in order for them to really have it going on for the year, to really have that good luck, and to really have some money. Let's see what else they added extra to their dishes other than just that penny on their plate. Keep going.
Or adding extra pork.
Adding extra what?
Extra pork.
Adding extra pork. You understand? Now you wonder why black people celebrate New Year's Day? Why they all crazy about it? Why they got to have the damn greens and the black eyed peas and all? Cause we are their slaves. You understand? Right. We are their slaves, and this is where it started in for us. You understand? This is our part right here, and add more pork. Keep going.
Which is thought to bring more luck.
Adding more pork on the plate. You understand? Put more abominations on it. Give me some more ham. You understand? Give me some more pork roast. Give me another pork chop. Add it to the plate. I'm gonna have more luck. Now you can't tell me a Negro didn't come up with that. Right. You understand? You can't tell me the slave didn't come up with this. Oh yes, they did. You understand? Because guess what? Who turns around and even believes this nonsense? You understand? The devils is sitting out partying because they got all the money. They got all the luck. You understand? And here you is eating damn black eyed peas and greens hoping that you get some. You understand? Like that is ridiculous, man. You understand? But go ahead, let's read your
Khan. Read your article. The slaves dread New Year's Day the worst. The grim history of January the 1st. Americans are likely to think of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as a time to celebrate the fresh start that a new year represents. But there is also a troubling side to the holiday's history. In the years before the Civil War, the first day of the new year was often and heartbreaking one for enslaved people in the United States. In the African American community, New Year's Day used to be widely known as Hiring Day or Heartbreak Day, as the African American abolitionist journalist William Cooper Nell described it, because enslaved people spent New Year's Eve waiting, wondering if their owners were going to rent them out to someone else, thus potentially splitting up their families. The renting out of slave labor was a relatively common practice in the antebellum South, and a profitable practice for white slave owners and hirers. Hiring Day was part of the larger economic cycle in which most debts were collected and settled on New Year's Day. An expert on the history of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and a professor of history at Southern Methodist University, writes about Hiring Day in her forthcoming book, Time's Touchstone: The New Year in American Life. Some enslaved people were put up for auction that day or held under contracts that started in January. These transactions also took place all year long, and contracts could last for different amounts of time. These deals were conducted privately among families, friends, and business contacts, and slaves were handed over in town squares, on courthouse steps, and sometimes simply on the side of the road.
Okay, now here it is again. This is back in slavery again. You understand? That's the whole center and point of the damn article. It's about slavery. All right? And the slaves to this day is still doing the same thing that they was doing back when they had shackles on their damn feet. Keep going on.
Accounts of the cruelty of Hiring Day come from records left by those who secured their freedom, who described spending the day before January 1st, hoping and praying that their hirers would be humane and that their families could stay together. Of all days in the year, the slaves dread New Year's Day the worst of any. A slave named Lewis Clark said in an 1842 account, "On New Year's Day, we went to the auctioneer's block to be hired to the highest bidder for 1 year." Israel Campbell wrote in a memoir published in 1861 in Philadelphia, in which he describes being hired out 3 times. That's where that saying comes from, that what you do on New Year's Day, you'll be doing all the rest of the year.
Right.
A former slave known as Sister Harrison said in an interview in 1937. Harriet Jacobs wrote a particularly detailed account in the Slave's New Year's Day chapter of her 1861 autobiography, Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl. Hiring Day at the South takes place on the 1st of January. On the 2nd, the slaves are expected to go to their new masters. She observed slave owners and farmers renting out their human cattle for extra income during the period between the cotton and corn harvest and the next planting season. From Christmas to New Year's Eve, many families would wait anxiously to find out whether they will be rented out and to whom. On New Year's Day, at the appointed hour, the grounds are thronged with men, women, and children waiting like criminals to hear their doom pronounced.
You understand that? You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff that we doing, man, like, this is ridiculous. Like a resolution, a New Year's resolution. That is ridiculous. What brother or sister do you know that actually had a New Year's resolution and stuck to it? Which one of them do you know that actually did that? None of them. You understand? And then they'll only come up with something simple to do. You understand? Like, how about you change your whole damn life? Don't just do one little small thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about change completely? Because you are a horrible, horrible human being.
Right.
You understand? You without these laws, you are horrible. You understand? You are a terrible person. That's why nobody likes you. You understand? Nobody.
Right.
Nobody likes you. Why? Because you are horrible. Who wants to be around you? You got a big mouth. You understand? You're always stealing something when you go to somebody's house. Don't nobody like leaving their purse around you or their wallet. You understand? That nobody gives up their CD collection around you. They know you're gonna take the CDs and the movies. You know what I'm saying? They know to put that stuff up when you come over. Because you're a horrible person.
Right.
You understand? But why don't you change for real?
That's right.
Not no goddamn resolution, because that's something that you're not gonna stick to. You understand? They use some words. You understand? Resolution means to change and do something that you're gonna stop doing. You know what I'm saying? That you used to do, and you're gonna stop doing it from now on. You understand? But that does not mean that you're actually going to do it. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not. Okay? Now, you come in the ISUPK, you change for real. Guess what? You can change from being a horrible individual.
That's right.
That you can do.
Right.
You understand? Because guess what? Now, you're going to stop stealing out of people's purses. You understand? Because you're going to keep the law. That's one of the laws. Thou shalt not steal from nobody. You understand? Not out of a liquor store, not out of Walgreens, not a bank. You understand? Well, if you still got some of the money that you robbed, the last bank you robbed before you came in the truth, you can give me a couple of dollars. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you're going to stop stealing. You're going to stop doing all of that. You're going to stop being a horrible, horrible individual. You understand? You're going to be somebody would love and want to be around and protect. You understand? You're going to learn to be a brother, a family, to a sister. You understand? To somebody else. That's what you're going to learn when you come in here. Okay? But if you don't come in here with your mouth, your lips zip, and you're learning, you understand that you're gonna F it all up.
That's right.
And you're gonna still be the same horrible person that nobody likes. You know what I mean? That you are going to be. So don't make up no resolution. You understand? Don't turn around and wanna eat black eyed peas and greens for luck and money. You understand? Because it's not going to happen. You understand? I seen the sister at what's that down the street? Straub's. I went to Straub's the other day. Oh yeah, give me some of them black eyed peas. Give me a whole spot, big thing up here. Oh yeah, cause see my kids don't even eat these, but I do, and I'm like, oh my God. And she telling this white woman, she's telling her master about how she just has to celebrate her holiday, and she is so thrilled. You understand? To be telling her all about it. You see what I'm saying? She's thrilled to tell her about how much of a slave she is.
Right.
You know? Oh, I got this out. My kids, I've been telling them to eat it, but they don't even like it. So I ain't even make none, but I'm gonna get some from her. I'm gonna get these. Give me them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's ridiculous. You know? Because guess what? That peace that you want, that you think you're gonna get from that food, it's not gonna happen. You didn't even have peace the first damn hour of the so-called New Year. So what make you think you're going to have peace during the rest of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous. It is silly, it's stupid, it's dumb, and no black, Hispanic, and Native Indian should be celebrating it.
Right.
Simple as that. We were commanded not to celebrate these holidays. Give me a couple of them on that. Give me that in Amos, man. Give me that in Amos before we close out. Amos 5:21 through 23. Amos 5, verse 21 through 23.
Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I hate, I despise your feast days.
Lord said what?
I hate, I despise your feast days.
Lord said he hate and he despise your feast days. What is a feast day? What is a feast day? Real simple.
Slack.
Go ahead.
Holiday.
Absolutely. But it's a day of celebration.
God.
You understand? And you're going to have some food for that celebration. Right? And what did they have for the food? They had the greens and the corn. I mean,
peas.
The peas, the black eyed peas. You understand?
Good old slab of pork.
Oh, you had to put the pork in there now. It's not going to be right without the pork. Keep going.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
The Lord said He's not going to smell in your solemn assembly. Them greens that you made, it might be good, but the Lord is not even smelling that. You understand? Because you're not doing it for Him. You understand? You're not turning around and celebrating this for Him because He told you to. You understand? You're doing it all because Janice told you to. You believe in it. This is a new day, a new year, a new start. When you finna have the same old problems or you're going to have some new damn problems. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to turn around and be a lovely year for you.
Right.
I promise you. You know what I'm saying? And how do I know? Because guess what? None of the years before was good for you. And the one that you try to celebrate now is not going to be good for you. Because what you are doing is against the Bible. This feast day, this holiday, this celebration of New Year's is against the Bible.
That's right.
Against God. So you're not going to have no peace. You can eat all the peas. You could have ate the whole pot. You understand? You ain't going to have what they say. They doing it for luck. You ain't even have no luck this year.
Right.
Like I said, we don't believe in luck, but I'm just saying that's what they think out in the world. That they're going to eat this stuff and have some good luck when they're not. You understand? Their life is going to be the same hell that it was in 2019. 2020 is going to be even a worse hell than what 2019 was.
Damn right.
Unless you're in the ISUPK.
Right.
You understand? Unless you change in your life, for real, then it's going to stay the same. Keep going on.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
But come on now. That pork, that extra pork they put in there, they said they put extra pork on the plate.
Right.
They put extra, what's some damn things that they cook them greens with? The pork, the slabs of pork, those things of pork. Fat back, the neck bones, is that it? Is it the neck bones? What is it? Huh? Neck bones, or what else they put in there?
Hog maws.
Fat back? No, they don't put the hog maws in the green.
Ham hocks.
Who?
Ham hocks.
Ham hocks?
Most
That might
definitely
be
ham
it.
hocks.
That might be it. Ham hock. The neck bones. I know it's something, but it's pork, whatever it is. It don't be turkey. You understand? It don't be the turkey. And then look at the article we just read. They said that if we put more pork, we'll have more luck. You understand? That's a slave way of thinking. You understand? When the oppressor just simply applies more oppression to get more money. That's what he does. You understand? He applies, but he ain't put no damn pork on nothing to thinking how he gonna get rich. He make up a law so he know you a break and then put you in prison. And then he get paid.
That's right.
You understand? That's how he do it. That's how he do it. He applies more oppression. Not no goddamn more ham on a goddamn sandwich. You understand? That's not what he do. Okay? Keep going. Is that it up?
Neither will I regard the peace offering of your fat beast.
Okay, that fat back you said, the Lord definitely is not regarding no fat back. He told you not to eat it. You understand? That is a commandment. It's unlawful to eat fat back. You understand? Baby back ribs and all of that. All that pork. It's unlawful.
Damn right.
All right? And we had one question. Can a woman pray for her husband? Hell yeah, and she better. You understand? So that man can stay strong up in his truth.
Damn right.
That should be your prayer. Not that he don't get another woman, okay? You pray for that man, and Lord will he stay strong and stay in his damn truth. You understand? So you and him and y'all children, y'all can all live and not die. You understand?
That's right.
That man can rule that house well and righteously like he's supposed to. All right? And with that, we're going to end the class. Shalom, Israel.